Observation, wind calm, visibility 7 miles. Sky clear, temperature 21, dew point 19er. Altimeter 3016. Runway 21 used, arriving aircraft expect visual approach. Hazardous weather information for Virginia and the United States is available on flight service frequencies. Advise initial contact, give information, tango. Clarksburg Tower information, Tango 1153, Zulu observation, wind calm, visibility 7 miles.
Okay, we have information Tango. Strobe and beacon lights are on. We're leaned out. All right. Let's taxi on out to runway 23. About 222 on the heading. We'll check it again when we get over there. So welcome back. Today is a short flight, kind of a confidence building flight, if you will. It's Saturday morning. We're just going to head down to Clarksburg, and in one of those we will stop and do a full stop taxi back so we can practice a soft field takeoff as well. Okay, I just checked the brakes. They're good. For takeoff, flight controls free and correct. So up, down, elevator, up, down, elevator, left, right, rudder free, feels free and correct. Flight instruments, correct. 5. About there, looks good. Elevator trim set for takeoff. Let's do a run up here. Still nobody behind us. Nice and easy. There's 1700. Left mag. Good drop back to both. Right mag. Good drop back to both. Carb heat test. There's the drop. Idle check. It runs. Carb heat in. Throttle to 1000. Good suction. Good engine instrument indications. No pitot heat. Flaps verified up. Radios verified. We got Clarksburg in standby. Transponders walking altitude. Doors, windows closed and locked. Seat belts secured. We'll do landing light and mixture to go. Get out there. Don't see or hear anyone in the pattern. Parking brake comes off. Fairmont traffic, Skyhawk 3852 Lima, taking runway 23. Going to be making a straight out departure to the south, direct Clarksburg, Fairmont traffic. Okay, don't see anyone in the pattern. Approach end looks clear. Like a light comes on. Don't see anybody down the runway. Mixture can go rich at this point. Kicked around here and lined up on center line. All right, brakes. Start our timer. Mixture's rich. On the brakes, throttle's coming up to full. That's good power. Engine instruments in the green, off the brakes. Airspeed's alive. There is 60, let's rotate off. Engine's in the green. Climbing out at 75. All right. As I said, we're just heading to Clarksburg for a few landings just to get comfortable again. Fairmont traffic, Skyhawk 3852 Lima, off runway 23, climbing through 1,900, making a slight left-hand turnout, direct Clarksburg, Fairmont traffic. All right, we'll leave our landing light on since we're heading Clarksburg, and we'll call Clarksburg. Clarksburg Tower, Skyhawk 3852 Lima, about 7 miles to your north with information Tango, inbound for the option.
Skyhawk 3852 Lima, Clarksburg Tower, make approach straight in, report 3 mile final.
All right, we'll approach straight in and we'll report a 3 mile final, 3852 Lima. All right, level off at 2500. I see the runway clearly. Everything's looking good. Got that descent coming now. Let's treat this like downwind, so let's put 1 notch of flaps in.
Clarksburg Tower, information, uniforms, Colonel Natus, altimeter 3019er. Skyhawk 52 Lima, runway 21, clear to land.
Clear to land, can I get the option for 52 Lima?
Skyhawk 52 Lima, runway 21, cleared option.
Clear for the option 21, 52 Lima. All right. Let's get down, we're a little high, so let's keep the descent coming, about 1700 RPM. We're treating this as if we're on a downwind here.
Cub 336, Clarksburg Tower, hold short, runway 21.
All right, we'll treat this like a base, so we'll go flaps 20. We should be slowing down to about 80, so we'll pull some power out because we're high. There's 80. All right. Let's go flaps 30. Be about 75. Power comes out over the numbers. Start to flare, flare, flare. Whoops, a little float. We're going to be all right. Flaps come up. Car beat goes in. Get over on center line. Full power. Right rudder.
Cub 336, runway 21, clear for takeoff.
Right rudder. Okay, Cub's in sight. He's turning out behind us. We're at pattern altitude, 100 miles an hour. Coming up abeam our touchdown point. We're going to make one more normal landing. Try to touch down on the 1,000-footers. or within 400 feet of them, as is going to be required performance on my check ride. All right, we're coming up a beam our touchdown point now, so let's go ahead and bring carb heat in. Throttle back to 1700. Hold the nose up under the white arc, 10 degrees of flaps, nose down, start a descent 90 miles an hour. Feels pretty good. Let's go ahead and turn a base. Still at 90. Still descending. Rolling out. 20 degrees, keep the descent coming. Slowing down here to 80, 85. Turn and final. .30 degrees. Start getting slowed down here. Pull that power out. All right, 75 over the numbers, power's all the way out. Start to arrest it with a round out. Not quite what I was looking for. A little long, because I was a little fast again. Flaps are up, carb heat's in, we're on center line-ish. Full throttle, 5,000 feet remaining. Engine's in the green. Here is 60, rotate, right rudder. All right, we're set up again. Ugh. We're gonna try one more normal landing, then we'll do a forward slip. I really want to try to get touchdown where I want to touch down. Just a little bit better control over that. Just for the check ride, I needed to demonstrate on a normal landing that I can touch down within 400 feet of...
Skyhawk 52 Lima, runway 21, cleared option.
Clear for the option, 21, 52 Lima. That I can touch down within 400 feet, which is the second white stripe pass, so yeah, anyway. We're abeam the touchdown point, so let's go ahead and set up carb heat, throttle back, slowing it down, inside the white arc. First notch of flaps comes in, nose is over, and we'll descend about 90 miles an hour. Which is basically what's happening. I'm going to extend the base just an ever so slight amount from last time in an attempt to give me just a little bit more time. So let's turn base now. Yeah, I'm gonna like this better, I think. Still descending. Second notch should be slowing down to about 80 here. A little windy here. Get some power out. There's 80, get the nose over. Turn and final. Final's clear. This is looking nice. Real nice. So, get some power out. Get 30 degrees of flaps in. Start pitching for 75. Gonna need just a touch of power. That is 75 miles an hour right there. 30 degrees. Feeling good. We're going to try to touch down. All right, over the numbers, power comes out. Out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Didn't like anything about that one. I flared early, was too far off the runway. Lots of things were happening there that I didn't like. So I executed a go around. I had to stay in ground effect though because I was significantly below rotation speed, and so it was a little squirrely. 80 miles an hour. We'll start pitching as soon as we get over here. We'll start pitching for 75, put in that third notch like right now. Pitch for 75. Which is right there. We're high. So let's pull some power. That's how you fix that. And here's 75. All right, power's out over the numbers. Round it out. Can't tell. I'm having trouble with my sight picture today. That is what I wanted. The whole time. That's what I wanted. RV in, flaps up. Did not make Foxtrot. Because I was screwing around with being squirrely. We'll get off at Echo. The mixture comes out a little bit.
Skyhawk 52 Lima, say intentions.
We'd like to taxi back to 21, 52 Lima.
Skyhawk 52 Lima, runway 21, taxi Alpha, maintenance frequency.
21 via Alpha with you, 52 Lima. All right. Left is clear. Right is clear. So this will give us a chance to set up for a soft field takeoff. Now, in a soft field takeoff, the objective is to not stop rolling from the time you are on the taxiway, because you could potentially, the idea is you're in a soft surface. So we're going to treat this as such. So we're going to try to get clearance once we get up here and roll right in to 2-1. We'll have 10 degrees of flaps, and the idea is you get off the ground as quick as you can, and then accelerate in ground effect. You keep the nose off, and then you just stay in ground effect until you've increased your speed, and then you climb out as normal. So we're going to treat it as we're going to get our nose off as soon as we can, We'll stay in ground effect until after rotation speed. We'll climb up and then start climbing and climb out of VY, which is going to be about 80 miles an hour in this plane. So that is our intention for a soft field takeoff. So we'll go ahead and put 10 degrees of flaps in. 10 degrees of flaps. Tower 5 Lima ready to go at 2-1.
Skyhawk 5 Lima, runway 21, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 215 Lima. All right. So nose is all the. I've got the elevator back. We'd keep enough speed so that we didn't get stuck in the grass. And the idea is you just keep moving. You don't stop all the way into takeoff. Okay, we're gonna put mixture rich now. We're on the hold short line. You just keep moving here. I'll need a lot of right rudder. Nose is off. Feel it already? Nose wheel's off already. She's flying. Stay in ground effect. Then we accelerate out of it and climb out. And then once we're clear of any obstacles, we can bring flaps up. Just like that. That is a soft field takeoff. Engine looks good. All right, let's head back to Fairmont, nail one landing there, and call it a day. And Tower 5 Lima this time, we'd like to head out towards Fairmont.
Skyhawk 5 Lima, roger. Right or left turnout is approved at your discretion.
All right, we'll make a right turn out for 5 Lima. All right, once we get up here above 700 AGL, we'll make our right-hand turn. We'll climb up to 2500, head back to Fairmont. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about the last video, the one where I was a baby about the bumps and stuff. I had a real chance to watch it and talk to people. First of all, I just want to say how much I appreciate the YouTube audience and your support and your kind words always, and just your encouragement. It really does matter to me, and I read everything, and it's awesome, the support. The takeaway for me really was just that, you know, it's been a long time since I'd flown in any kind of turbulent weather, and I think it was just a matter of getting the sensations back that, you know, these are normal sensations. The plane, especially the smaller airplanes, you know, there's bumps, and so I let it get in my head a little and freak me out, and so that's kind of what happened, and it sent me home early. I just have to learn that, you know, there's gonna be bumps. That's the nature of general aviation, and they're fine and safe, and keep your airspeed where it's supposed to be, and you're gonna be just fine. So that's really what happened. I also had some people ask me what was the problem with the steep turn in the last video that I said was so bad. I'll link it up here. The problem was what you couldn't see or feel maybe as well was that I started climbing and then overcompensated by, I pushed the nose over and was you know, the G, it wasn't negative G, but there was a lot of things coming up out of the seat, and yeah, so that's kind of what happened to me there on that one. And then the bank.
Skyhawk 5 Lima, no traffic currently observed between you and Fairmont Airport. Change advisory for exit approved. Good day.
All right, we'll go over to CTAF, and thanks for all your help this morning, 5 Lima. Anyway, and then I shallowed the bank way out and was way under 45 degrees. So there was a handful of problems with it that would have probably been a problem on a check ride. Anyway, neither here nor there. So let's go ahead and call Fairmont, because we're now about 6 miles south. Fairmont traffic, Skyhawk 3852 Lima, 6 miles south of 2,600. Going to enter our left downwind for runway 23, Fairmont traffic. All right. Carb heats in, mixture. Okay, we're abeam the touchdown point. So carb heats in, power comes back to 17.
Over runway 5 for a go around Causewell traffic.
First notch. Nose over. Do this at 90 or so. Good, bumpy. Just what I need today. All right, let's turn base. Fairmont traffic, 3852 Lima left base, 23 Fairmont. Keep that descent coming. Runway in sight. Second notch. Should be like 80.
Broad Traver traffic, 3 on Tango's, 2 miles straight in, 26, full stop, Broad Traver.
Final looks clear. Fairmont, 3852 Lima turning final, 23 Fairmont. All right, 80, looking real good. Little power out.
Other traffic, Cessna Skyhawk 75885, left midfield, downwind, runway 5, Carnival traffic.
30 degrees. Low power. There is 75. Low power. Get rid of the power. Oh, come on, Chris. We're going to roll this one all the way to the end. I floated that one terribly. Too much power and too much speed. It's constant with me.
Something